So, we haven't done a tier list video in a while, so I thought, why not? What am I doing now? And this one is one that I haven't talked a lot about on the channel. I've done a couple videos in the past that are obviously not as high quality, but I've still done some videos on in the past. But today we're going to be doing one on Avatar, because as shown by statistics, loads of people have gone and watched this on Netflix when it was added during the pandemic. So we're going to go rank all the characters. But before we get into the video, make sure to do the usual stuff of liking and subscribing and leave a comment. Who is your favourite character? Because I'd love to hear. Because there's always the debate between the top few characters. So top few. Most of the characters in this are really good. It is one of my favourites of all time. But the debate between who is the best is ongoing. And honestly, I can't really decide myself. So let's start off. In here we've got Aang, and I can't really say much about him without, well, there's nothing wrong with his character. I really like his character. I say that like it's a bad thing. No, I'm gonna put Aang up in S tier because the way he's done, they've taken kind of the chosen one kind of tropes and made it so that he kind of, as being a child, is afraid of this kind of task that's been put upon him, and you learn that he kind of tried to escape this. And also now we've got Appa. Appa obviously is going in S tier. There's no talk about that, because if you hate on Appa, I don't know how you can hate on Appa. And then you got Azula. Azula is very well done. I'm going to put her just below Aang, but her character is done so well. There's a video by Hello Future Me about the kind of psychology of that character. I will leave a link for it down below, but it's absolutely amazing if you want to look at that and just see more about how this character is so well done. And then, okay, so now we've got the Earth King. The Earth King can go in C tier. Like, I don't really like it's kind of humorous, but also I'm not gonna put that above any of the other characters at the minute because the others are just so well done. And talking about ones that are done well, we're gonna use the Freedom Fighters. They are probably I'm just thinking about where everyone else is gonna go. If I've got to put it in comparison, I think I'm gonna put them in C tier, but above the Earth King. I think that's the best way I can do this without it being, yeah, because we've still got quite a few more characters to go. And then with that we've got Hakoda, which is their father. He's gonna go in B tier, I think. Yeah. He doesn't get a lot of time. Gets mentioned quite a few times, but he doesn't actually have a lot of like screen time. So I can't put him above anyone else, but I do really like his character. And now we've got Uncle Iroh, who I don't know how I can. I think I'm there. Like, in terms of his character, I feel like I'm gonna have to just. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him there. He's in S tier. I feel he's definitely to be. I'm just trying to work out where he would be in S tier. Okay, now we've got Jet. Jet is probably going to go B tier. I think he has more of an impact than Dakota, but so I'm going to stick him just above. But I feel he still doesn't get a lot of. He gets a bit of time, and the character kind of gets like shunned within the second season. But that's fine. Okay, now we have Katara. Katara, I'm going to put probably in A tier. Just because at first she's kind of like a bit like whiny and stuff, but then as you keep on going, you learn more about her character, what happened with kind of her village, and how she's kind of taken the role of being kind of care of her Sokka and just trying to like be more like kind of independent in this, and her character definitely gets built on a lot more and becomes like one of the favorites. But like I said, there are amazing character arcs in this series, and so those characters are going to have to go above, which, as you can see, we've done so far. Okay, now Bumi. Bumi can go in B tier. Bumi, top of B tier. Hilarious, amazing. Why wouldn't you put Bumi there? Lo and Lee, or probably either side of the Earth King. Probably there. I'm just trying to think. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, Long Feng, he can go bottom of B tier, I think. I think bottom of B tier. Actually, no, I'm gonna stick him there, just because that whole threat and what he kind of orchestrates, I think is a lot more effective to the story. And so yeah, I'm gonna stick him there. Okay, now we have May. I think I like May, but I feel she doesn't get as much kind of time as I feel she needed. So I think she can stick a top of B tier. I know that I don't know if this is gonna go against what anyone says, but yeah, top of B tier. I feel like she could have done with a little more time developing a character, and then I could have put her further. But like I said, amazing characters, so she's gonna have to get there. And now we've got these next two going at the top, double S tier, if that's even a tier. But and you know exactly why. If you've watched the show, you know exactly why they're going up there. There's like no doubt about it. And now Momo can go in A tier on with Appa. I don't know which one I prefer. Probably Appa, but they're both going up there in A tier because they have to. It's funny though, I have put them above Katara, but we'll see. Viola Ozai, he is going to go in A tier. I feel like he doesn't get a lot of presence because it's all built up to deciding that this character is like about. It's all just done through spoken word, and then when you actually meet this character and it actually comes onto the screen, he is amazing. Obviously voiced by Mark Hamill. So extra points for that because gotta love Mark Hamill. But yeah, amazing character, and that they aren't even on screen for the entirety of the time, but still are like feared, and you can sense the danger every time this person is on screen. Okay, next we have Sokka. Sokka, I'm probably gonna put in A tier. Yeah, above. I feel like him and Katara are both equal in terms of character development. They start off very they start off with not having a lot, and then you learn more about their backstory, and then even then how Sokka is kind of the comic relief for most of it, and then in the third season he kind of gets more development. You have, I think, one of the best episodes is when Sokka is trained with the sword, and yeah, if you've watched the episode, you'll know why. But really like his character there, and you these characters aren't just very like, for example, Sokka isn't just a comic relief. You learn more about his character, and you realise that actually, character along with Katara's is quite tragic, and that this attempts to help train Aang and do all that stuff. Yeah, I don't have much to say other than Sokka's amazing, and I don't know how you can not like that character. I don't know. And so next we've got Suki. Suki can go probably there, I'd say. Yeah. She kind of dips out in the middle at some points, and so she's not got much screen time as the original group, but she becomes more in the final season. She comes back to be able to like have more screen time, and she's a badass basically, and very cool, and she kind of helps ground Sokka's character in a way. Not ground it, but like I don't know, adds, and also her character, and when you learn more about her, I feel like that's the thing with this. You just kind of see each character initially as this kind of one-sided kind of initial view of them, and then the writers realize they can't just, well, you can't just give them this one, and then they describe, kind of give more to the backstory and things like that, and it's like, I don't know, each character is expanded upon. You realize the kind of the depth of each character. I don't really know how to describe it, but yeah. Okay, so now we've got the boulder. The boulder can go in a, I'd say B tier. I'd probably stick him there maybe. Nah, I'll stick him bottom B tier. Yeah, he's great, funny, and then yeah, he's like one of the more kind of lesser used characters, but also that's just because you've got so many other great characters. You can't have everyone having their own kind of thing. But even he has kind of a little bit of an arc, which is quite good. And then you got Toph. Toph is probably going to go A tier, I think. Probably stick her there, maybe. Yeah. Our character's really well done. Like, quite a lot of people like this character because of how she's, I guess she's just a bit different from the other characters that have been introduced so far. And I really like her character. Very well done. Okay, Ty Lee next, and Ty Lee's probably going to go, I'd say A tier. I'm going to stick a bottom of A tier, because she doesn't get as much kind of character development as the others, but still a great character. And the dynamic between her, Azula, and May is very well done. I really enjoy that kind of the relationship between those three. Okie dokie. Okay, now we've got Wan Shitong. Alright, yeah. Obviously not got as much screen time as the rest. But I'd still probably stick bottom of B tier because still a good character and just an interesting character, to be honest. There's a lot to kind of unpick about this. And this character does come back, if you watched Legend of Korra, but yeah, good character. Okay, so Zhao. The kind of relationship between him and Zuko, and the very negative relationship between the two of them, is what makes this character a good character. It's voiced by someone who's very cool, so extra points for that. I don't know if I should be giving extra points, but I will. I'm gonna probably stick him above Jet, about there. I think. I don't know. Is that alright? Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that's a good place to put him. And last but not least, we have Zuko and Zuko's mum. These both I'm gonna just do together here. So Zuko's mum, I'm probably gonna put, just because she's not got a lot of presence on the screen. She's mentioned in relation to Zuko, which is kind of an annoying thing because she's not got her own. You don't get a lot of her. It would be nicer to have more kind of flashback stuff with her, but we don't get that. So I'm probably going to stick a top of C tier. But yeah, would have been nice to see more flashbacks with her in. And now last but not least, we've got Zuko. Zuko, as I said before, is absolutely amazing. The character arc done here is phenomenal. If you ever want to see how something like a kind of enemy to kind of ally and see the change and understand this, and it doesn't feel like it to come across too easily. This one is the one to look for, so that's going top of S tier. And I feel like that is expected. I feel like people were expecting me to put Zuko there, so that's fine. But yeah, one of the best character arcs I've seen on TV. And if you've got any other suggestions of good character arcs like that, leave it down below, because I'd love to be able to see more, because this one was done so well. And yeah, I'm probably going to have to do a rewatch of the series and put like a few more videos up on this topic, because it's one I've always like enjoyed talking about. And yeah, I made like reviews for the season 1 and 2. I haven't done season 3 yet, but I might do like a series review including part 3, but just like an overview of the first 2 seasons as well. But if that's something you want, also let me know. Anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure to use yourself of liking and subscribing, and I'll leave a video on either side of me, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.